Good evening and welcome to Mondays with Mandy, a vlog for people who cannot read or write. Tonight's edition is brought to you by Blue Apron Panko Breadcrumbs. No one even knows what these are, but we found them in the yard. I believe that if you believe strongly in something, you should be an activist for that thing. This store had been a loafing jug. I freaking loved that loafing jug. Well, it closed. And a few months later, there was a big sign up that said, ordinance, neighborhood meeting, moving into this part of the Old Farm Shopping Court Center, a liquor store. Not on my watch, we're not having a liquor store. Loafing jug. Because that's what it will be forever, loafing jug. We're not having a liquor store in Old Farm. Because my kids can't walk there and buy candy. They can walk there and buy other things that I don't want them to have. So.
But do liquor stores sell candy?
No. Do they? Do liquor stores sell candy? I don't know. Are kids allowed to walk into a liquor store? Can you get milk there? And lemons? Can you buy bread? Because I was never going to go to that liquor store, obviously. I'm petitioning against it. I went to court. I went to something that I never knew about, which is called a liquor board license something. These people volunteer for this job and they decide whether someone can have a liquor license. It's the weirdest thing. And you know, every single person sitting up on that board is like a raging alcoholic, because why would they spend their time doing this? This is volunteer. It is like not a paid position. And they were really proud of themselves. They were like, I've been on the liquor board for 7 years and I've given out 3,000 liquor licenses and I've only denied 5. So,
would you like a position on the liquor board?
No. Maybe. Sort of, when I'm older. They said if anyone wants to say why this liquor store should not be allowed to open, line up. I wrote mine all down and then I was like, Old Farm is a neighborhood from the long time ago. And I made no sense, and they asked me if I drank and I said yes. And they said, well, why wouldn't you want a liquor store in your neighborhood? And I said, because it's bad. And as I listened to all the other people talk about why we shouldn't have a liquor store, it sounded so ridiculous. And maybe we were from 1875 and maybe looking to be in Prohibition again. We sounded like a bunch of real dorks. And the liquor license is approved, and they banged this gavel and the old farmers went, oh! And the family that was opening the liquor store, woo! And you know that Tom and I were like, we are never going to that liquor store. There is a liquor store on every corner. We will never shop there. Well, I'll never forget the first time I went in. I tried to wear something that would make me not look like myself because I thought, will they recognize me from the liquor board hearing? I don't know. I wore a hat and sunglasses. But that was like 20 purchases ago, and now we're really over it, and we freaking love that there is a liquor store in our neighborhood. I literally spent my summer trying to keep a liquor store out of my neighborhood, which now even when I say it sounds so ridiculous because do you know me? It's like, at your service. It's 2 blocks away. I feel like now I would move into the neighborhood because there's a liquor store. So thanks for tuning in, and stand up for things you believe in.